What motivates you to do what you do?
Lot of things, So I am a sucker of life.
Okay, wow.
So from the time I wake up, the sunrise, small things you do. It may be just having breakfast with my parents, to the first call of the day when I meet my team members. I look forward to all of these small things.
Wow.
And that's what motivates
Little
me.
things matter.
Little things matters.
Rightly said. Where does your passion come from?
My passion comes from within. So I am a strong believer that if you really want to do something in life, success, is something people define success in their own way. The definition of success varies. But whatever we do, it's very important we passionately do it. It has to come from within. You need to love it.
Yes.
So whether it's wildlife photography or it's just, you're just writing a presentation, whatever you do, you got to love it. And when you love your job or what you do, you will automatically bring in passion to it. So my passion comes from my heart because I love what I do.
What are you most afraid of?
Not really anything.
Wow. Amazing. That's having confidence. Actually,
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. When life gives you lemon, you make a lemonade.
Yes.
So it's fine.
Okay. What's your success mantra?
My success mantra is, whatever comes your way, you give in your best.
Right.
So hard work always pays off. So keep on working hard. Of course, you got to be smart, but you just cannot escape hard work. You might see success initially, but eventually it's the hard work which is going to pay off.
Right.
So keep on working hard, but at the same time, don't be too fixated on the outcome. So you have to work hard towards getting the best, giving your best, but don't get stuck with the outcome, because at times the outcome may not be favorable for you, but in the long term that might be favorable. You never know what's really in store
What
for you.
lies, yes,
So that's
exactly.
the success mantra. So if you actually have this if you build in this kind of mindset, you will never really experience failure from inside.
Right.
The world might see that you haven't been able to achieve a certain thing, but that's absolutely fine. You will take it as a learning and you will move forward.
Yes. Actually, my last question is feedback, but then, since all our panelists is happening, so we would wish you, all the best for your future, Sayami, and thanks for giving your precious time to us. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Where does your passion come from?
It comes from the fact that I just love entertainment,
Okay.
and that's what drives me as a passion in this industry.
Wow, that's amazing. And what motivates you to do what you do?
It's really the thrive to kind of say, as a team, can we succeed together?
Wow. What's your success mantra, sir?
Less is more.
Would you like to join us next year? This is my last question. Would you?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, for sure. Really looking forward to.
Thank you so much. Any thoughts about Vidnet, if you could give your feedback?
I think this is a forum which is quite unique in itself. Whether you are starting your learning process in a particular field, or you actually achieved at a certain level, it brings together the best for everybody under one roof. So it's something which everybody loves, and I really look forward to this one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What motivates you to do what you do?
I think it's really the interest in what we're doing. It is about creating fresh content. It's about creating new content, new ways of delivering that. And I think it's a very, very dynamic industry. I think that's
Right.
what keeps us going all the time.
Wow. Where does your passion come from, sir?
It doesn't need to come from a certain point. I
Yeah.
think that there is an interest in what you do every day is automatically translating into that.
Exactly. What's your success mantra?
Well, I think you can't replace hard work. There's no shortcuts.
Interesting. Would you like to join us next year, sir?
Of course. And for
Wow.
the other sessions in between.
Wow, amazing. We would love to see you next year.
Thank you.
Yes. What's your success mantra, sir?
Don't easily give up. Whenever you meet somebody, make sure that you have the right impression that you want to make. Everybody matters.
Yes. What motivates you?
Meeting people, talking to people, understanding their pain points and converting them into business opportunities, that's what motivates me.
Amazing. So, where does your passion come from, sir?
My passion comes from my upbringing. I've been brought up in 6-7 different cities, so I've been a part of different cultures. So what I love is to understand people, meet people, and see how businesses grow. And I think that's where marketing comes and fits in. How do you convert a tension or a problem actually to a business opportunity? That's largely where I get my energy from.
Interesting, sir. So, as a Vidnet, as a whole, what would you like to say about this initiative?
So this is the first time I got associated with Vidnet. Would love to be associated in the future as well. As I said, great quality of speakers, very relevant topics. I think on point in terms of talking about OTT and the impact that it's having on television, and the quality of speakers and the quality of audience. I think great work done.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much,
you.
sir. What motivates you to do what you do?
So the fact that you're able to see, which very few of us can foresee, I think, because you are in the space of selling dreams as a marketeer, right? Because it's easy for other departments to put 2 and 2 together and say, hey, it's 4, right? But it's very challenging for a marketeer to create 22 out of 2 plus 2, and I think that's what actually motivates me and drives me and makes me what I'm today.
Wow, that's amazing. What's your success mantra, sir?
I don't know if I'm successful or not yet to talk about any mantra right now. But one thing I want to really say that it's important to share your perspective, because lot many times what happens, you keep on thinking that whether this is going to sound right or not. And that's where we lose out on the opportunity. So whether you are a marketeer or any other stakeholder in the process of creating a narrative for the brand, please speak out your mind, share your perspective, and be very vocal about it.
Okay.
Good, bad, ugly, we'll see it later on.
Which are your favorite OTT series currently?
Now that's a free plugin, I guess. So I am mostly jumping between Amazon, Netflix, and of late I have started also consuming a bit of Z5 as well.
Okay. Wow.
Because I think you do need a change in between somewhere, or the other. And I think with these 3, I'm able to sort of, convince myself and my family. And obviously sharing passwords.
Who's your favorite actor, sir?
Favorite actor, I think, oh man, that's a difficult one. I think everybody is doing a great job. I don't want to sound very cliche and all, but then I think everybody has their own sort of mass appeal or a class appeal to it.
Right.
So I don't think I can get a name per se, but I think everybody is doing a great job.
Okay.
I can talk about Rajkumar Rao, my current brand ambassador. Yay!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, free plugins.
Absolutely. This is the other next question I'm going to ask you. I think this you'll be able to answer very, properly. Very well.
Bless,
very well.
yeah.
Yes. Which is your favorite dialogue from any web series or any movie that you like? That you keep on using also most of the time?
A lot many actually, so I'm gonna charge you for that. So see what happens with marketeers, right? When you go to a company and then they say, okay, revenue बढ़ाना है, business करना है, and etc. And when you look at what the situation is, I always remember relating myself with Hema Malini. There is a movie by the name Satte Pe Satta, and she gets married to Amitabh Bachchan, and then she comes for the very first time in the house, and they are very ready, and eager to have something coming from this lady, जो पहली बार kitchen में जाके बनाने वाली है, and then the first reaction is, कहाँ से शुरू करूँ? I think so that what comes to my mind very frequently, कहाँ से शुरू करूँ?
Yeah, it's relatable for you.
Yeah, I think because that's where marketeers come in, right? And I think that's first dialogue. Second is very important, very something that I relate closely is कहीं पहुंचने के लिए कहीं से निकलना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So I think don't wait and wonder and ponder, just go out. Yeah, so that's a Ranbir Kapoor dialogue which I relate very strongly with. So I think these are those 2 dialogues which I think of it right now, which I can talk about that. Yes, as a marketeer, I know that it means a lot to me.
Wow, thank you. This is lovely. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
So what motivates you, ma'am?
I think what motivates me is the possibilities of the future. I think when I see an open canvas, I see an open road, I see, a road not taken. I think just what lies beyond that is something that, I want to discover, I'm curious about. And I think anything that I've done, at least the experiences I have had along those roads have made me richer. So I think that's, and richer not materially, but more in terms of experiences. And I think that's what motivates me, the new and the different.
Right. What's your success mantra?
I'd actually say it is, keeping things simple and, really being able to look at connecting the dots between everything that is there. I think in today's day and age, there is no dearth of information or, opinions that are there. I think being able to connect the dots, being able to keep it simple, coming to the root cause and effect and solution is what's something that's worked out well for me.
Okay, so my next question is, what are your hobbies apart from work? What do you love doing?
I have to say binge watching, right?
Yeah, favorite.
Yeah.
OTT.
So I love
Recently
the documentaries on Netflix. I think it's my winding down time because I think it's very different from what I otherwise see. I saw the Tinder swindler. I saw a documentary on I think basketball lately, the Michael Jordan documentary. I think very new kind of content that I get to see there. So I think that's possibly what's working for me.
So, ma'am, do you think advertising on OTT is a good to have or a must have?
I'd say it's a must have because advertisers help ensure more quality content is out there for consumers. Consumers come to a platform when there is a certain kind of, wow to the content that they're seeing, but they're not always in a position to be able to pay the subscription or the money that a platform needs to support that content. So that's a very important role that advertisers are playing. Having said that, advertisers must ensure that in that space, they respect the fact that consumers want quality content. So don't put the same thing out there, don't make it interruptive, don't make it intrusive, make the content fun and try and ensure that the OTT space is not cluttered the way television has ended up being.
That's a very good advice. What would you like to talk about this initiative?
I mentioned it earlier, I think very timely. It brings together all the stakeholders in this industry, and I think initiatives like this will go a long way in putting more structure and more direction towards OTTs, which is what's needed on this growth path.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining
Thank you.
us. What motivates you to do what you do?
My kick for numbers.
Wow.
That's it. There's no other motivation.
Okay, so what's the success mantra?
I'm dogged. I'm persistent. I go after it. Not everything I do succeeds, but even if 70% of it succeeds, then I'm happy. I've done the job and I'll go back and do the other stuff better next time. Favorite web series? देखो अगर मैं अपने platform पे बोलूँ तो The Married Woman on Alt Balaji. I love that show. It's organic, it's nice, it has its own pace, it tackles the homophobic issues of this country. So I like it. It's a strong woman-oriented series, but something that I've seen on other platform and that has touched me. I normally watch a lot of Netflix, and recently I saw their British show Anatomy of a Scandal.
Okay.
I quite like it. It's of course because it's British. I love their culture. It has that peculiar twist at the end, which sort of I liked. Yes. So
Wow.
yeah, I'll go for that.
Okay, that's amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What motivates you to do what you do?
So I believe that if your passions drive who you are and what you do, you'll never get tired of bored of what you do, and that's what drives me.
Wow. So what's your success mantra, sir?
I believe that gratitude is the biggest ingredient to a successful life.
Right.
Forget about career, it's a successful life. So if you're gratitude and humbled about every little thing that you have in life, you'll just open up the universe to give you more and more abundance.
Right. So any OTT series that you're currently watching and you like, your favorite? Yeah, your favorite OTT series.
I'm watching a couple of them, but I'm watching them in bits and pieces and right through. I'm not binge watching. I'm not a binge watcher.
Okay.
But current one I'm watching is Mai on Netflix.
All right.
And I'm going slow with it. I'm not like binge watching, and it's a little slow and boring, so I might even drop off. No. So let's see.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We want to know, where does your passion come from?
I think it's within me. I have been a television buff since I was 12-year-old.
Wow.
That's how I got spectacles that you can see. All I used to do is watch television apart from going to school. And I remember my mother scolding me and pulling me up. So, from all your Sasbi Bahutis to the world while I was in school growing up,
Wow. I really used to see, yeah.
to all of them. So I have grown up on television. When I was 12, I made up my mind that I'm going to be, a part of the M&E industry. It always excited me, fascinated me. I was curious, right? So I think the passion comes from within.
Right.
We don't go looking around for passion. It's all within you.
True enough. Well said. What's your success mantra?
Success mantra?
Yes.
Just worship your work. Simple.
Interesting. Very
And everything
nice.
will fall in place.
True enough. Which OTT web series do you love the most currently? Like, which are you watching?
So there are plenty, right? I can't give one or two names, and
Which
I
are
would
your
sound
favorite
biased because there's so many of them that I have sort of worked on. Harold Balaji and Applause, and they're all baby companies been set up, and I've been a co-founding member. So, but there are so many. I think on every platform, I think I have a sort of a favorite. I'm saying Good Luck is really nice.
Yeah.
Criminal Justice has been made very well. We made Bose on Alt Balaji, which was fantastic, right? I'm saying, so all the platforms, right? I'm saying, you got a Hasmukh, or you got just multiple others, right? You got Delhi Crime on Netflix,
Yeah.
right? The list is
another
never
soup.
ending.
The list is never- now
right?
so
And
many
then something
options
on,
are available.
Voot, and then there's,
True.
I'm saying Asur on Voot, and then on, Amazon. I'm saying, so the list goes on. I think I have a favorite on each platform. That's existing. So too many domestic favorites and multiple international favorites.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time, and all the very best. All the very best, and we love you, Vidnet.
What motivates you to do what you do?
Money. घर का खर्चा चलाना है. No, but that's I'm saying that in jest. It's a important category. Everyone's looking for an escape from the drudgery of their day-to-day life, and it's a very important job we have, that we keep them entertained, give them a window to another world that they can lose themselves in, whether it is sports or entertainment or movies. So that's what motivates me. The fact that tens of thousands of people see content at any point of time is very, very interesting.
Right. So, what's your success mantra?
I don't have success mantras. There is only one success mantra, which is that there is not one success mantra that works for everything in life,
Right.
except this success mantra, which is don't chase success mantras.
Yes. So, which OTT series have you currently watched? Like, which are your favorite ones?
Oh, I watch all of them on Voot, off Voot. My favorite one is Asur, which is on Voot. What I'm liking right now is a show called Pachinko on Apple TV Plus.
Wow, that's nice. I watched that. So, sir, would you like to join us next year?
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Any last thoughts about Vidnet, about the initiative?
No, I'm so happy that we are back, and I don't want to go back to the Zoom and Broom world again. So here we are.
Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank
your time. Where does your passion come from?
To be honest with you, I think I have not loved anything like the way I've loved content. पहले सिनेमा था सिर्फ, gradually जैसे evolve होता गया, मीडिया आती गई. I'm a 90s kid, rather I'm born in the 80s, so cable television और वो सारा जो था, एक टाइम पे ऐसे अपॉइंटमेंट व्यूइंग जो होता था टीवी पे, या एक ही फिल्म 50 बार देखना, एडवांस बुकिंग की लाइन में खड़े रहना 3 घंटे, मैंने ये सब किया है, बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है. कुछ किसी से मैं कल बात कर रहा था एक फ्रेंड से, एंड शी वाज लाइक जो OTT का कन्वीनियंस है ना, बोरिंग लगा अभी पॉज कर दो, नींद आ रही है कल देख लो, वो मुझे कहीं ना कहीं, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विद यू, आई फाइंड इट लिटिल डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल टुवर्ड्स कंटेंट. ऑफ कोर्स आई एम गिल्टी ऑफ डूइंग दैट एज वेल, बट वो जो एक स्कूल ऑफ थॉट जो हमने जनरेशन देखी है ना, कि जब आप 2.5-3 घंटा लाइन में खड़े रहो एडवांस बुकिंग के लिए, वहाँ से लाइक बिकॉज द वे यू रिस्पेक्ट कंटेंट, इट चेंजेस द होल डिलीवरी मैकेनिज्म, चेंजेस दैट. So मुझे कहीं ना कहीं I think the passion comes from, I love everything about cinema, to be very honest with you. So it really comes from there. मैंने एक पिक्चर, कुछ तो फिल्में मैंने 300 बार देखी हुई है.
Wow.
So like from.
Now we want to know which films you've watched. So many times. Which are your favorite films, Stephanie?
I'll restrict it to one actually, because मैं उसी पे आधा घंटा बात कर लूँगा. I'm sure you've got other people's stuff to can.
No, like I mean, you would
So
love to know about it.
I love हिंदी सिनेमा का ही बात करता हूँ, because that's really where the love and the passion comes from, हिंदी सिनेमा. बट जो संजय लीला बंसाली की देवदास है ना, वो मैंने कुछ 300 बार देखी हुई है. आई लव द फिल्म, आई लाइक, और हर बार देयर समथिंग न्यू टू डिस्कवर, वेदर इट इज़ अ पर्टिकुलर कॉस्ट्यूम और द वे अ पर्टिकुलर एंगल इज टेकन, यू नो. आप पहली बार फिल्म के लिए देखते हो, देन देयर आर दोज एलिमेंट्स दैट यू वांट टू फोकस ऑन. सो दैट्स वन फिल्म दैट आई रियली 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 लव.
Amazing.
एंड देयर आर मेनी अदर्स ऑल्सो, बट अभी मैंने ऑन एन एवरेज पिक्चर अच्छी लगी तो मैं 4-5 बार देख लेता हूँ.
Nice. Any web series that you are currently binging on or watching?
टू बी ऑनेस्ट विद यू, मुझे वेब सीरीज़ का ग्रामर थोड़ा सा कम ये लगता है. मतलब इवन वाइल सैम्पलिंग इंटरनेशनल कंटेंट, आई ट्राई एंड गो बाय, अच्छा ये उस टीवी पे आई थी और फिर नेटफ्लिक्स पे है या अमेजोन पे है, तो चलो अच्छा होगा, बिकॉज यू नो इट्स ईजियर Like a Young Sheldon is one of my favorites.
अच्छा.
Currently I'm watching Man with a Plan on Amazon. I like light content. मुझे
Light
dark
content.
बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है.
Okay.
But एक Indian celebrity है called माधुरी दीक्षित.
Yeah.
वो अगर सिर्फ खड़ी रहे ब्लैंक स्क्रीन पे 3 घंटा तो मैं 3 घंटा लगा के देखूंगा.
Wow.
So obviously I've watched Fame Game like I think
That's
almost 3
amazing.
times for her. I mean
Wow.
her portions पहली पूरी देख ली. Then it's just her portions. So that's
Nice.
और वो binge भी किया था.
Right. So who's your favorite actor now? That reminds
Madhuri Dixit.
Madhuri Dixit.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing,
Like-
amazing. What motivates you to do what you do?
Actually, I just love content so much.
Yeah.
कहीं ना कहीं, so I talk about. I'm also a wannabe writer on the side. I have a work profile, whatever, which I handle, जिसके तहत मैं यहाँ पे हूँ. But I also like writing on the side. It's a passion. So what really motivates, अगर मैं उसका जवाब दे दूँ तो, cinema, I find it real. I don't find it surreal. So I talk about even examples किसी के देते वक्त मैं I'll talk about वो फला फला फिल्म के फला फला कैरेक्टर ने वो फला फला सीन में जैसे बात की थी. I talk of it like it's a real person.
Acha.
So correlating that or kind of trying to see these patterns in between stories. Okay, जो Tamasha, someone mentioned on my panel about Tamasha is one of my most favorite films again. So उसके जो start में एक गाना ना चली कहानी, where he's trying to depict patterns between के रामायण की कहानी कहाँ शुरू होती है कहीं और चीज़. So I think that for me is a passion which I like to do with content. So फिर और
Any dialogue?
big fan of Bajirao Mastani as well. उसका एक dialogue अभी just suddenly I was trying to search for funny and fun मुझसे funny आता नहीं है. I'll give you a very serious dialogue which I really like.
Okay.
The way he says चीते की चाल बाज की नज़र और बाजीराव की तलवार पर संदेह नहीं करते कभी भी मात दे सकते.
Wow, wow.
That's one of my favorite
Talia.
passions. Thank you so much.
What motivates you to do what you do?
Okay, well, first of all, I don't do something कुछ बनने के लिए. I want to do something, कुछ अच्छा
Right.
करना है. And apart from that, I want to contribute to the society and this country overall.
Right.
So for me, country comes first, then myself. And बीच की journey में, I think yes, we do a lot of things, and this is a part of it.
Very
so yes,
nice.
to do something valuable is what my answer is.
And what's your success mantra?
Success mantra तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. वैसे मैं इसको success हाँ कह सकता हूँ मैं इसको success.
Of
It can be
course
called
कह
a
सकते
success.
हो,
Interacting with so
yes.
many people. See, one thing which works for me is me being an extrovert.
Right.
I want to interact with people. I'm a people's person.
Right.
This is why I am the director of sales. So
Yes.
सिर्फ बेचना नहीं है. I want to understand the customer. उनको समझना चाहता हूँ कि उनकी need क्या है. More than sales, marketing is what works for me, and I think you can say marketing works for me.
Yes, amazing.
वाह,
हमारे
मैं आपको भी बेच सकता हूँ मैं. Yeah, please.
yes. So हमारे viewers ने कुछ questions पूछे हैं, मैं आपसे पूछती हूँ. तो उन्होंने पूछे what regional content did you consume recently, not in your native language, local or global?
Well, I'll tell you, local Marathi content.
अच्छा.
I recently, it was the first time I watched Pawan Khind in theatre.
Oh.
And I was into tears. I was actually into tears because that captured the story of a lot of warriors in this country. जिनकी कहानी शायद में भी हमसे छुपाई गई.
Right.
You were not told in the history books about them. So those stories, are that content. And apart from that, yes, there is Pushpa. I watched it in Hindi. It was in
Acha.
Hindi, but I would want to watch in Telugu also. Telugu
Okay.
I like. And then, yeah, that's pretty much Telugu. Marathi is what my favorite is.
Interesting. So next question is, would you pay for a regional language OTT not in your native language? Which platform would you subscribe?
I will, and I think I will go for Hoichoi, because Hoichoi it's just not because we have created their platform as a technology partner, but their content is unique,
Right.
a huge library,
Right.
and plus it's a meaningful content. When you read the subtitles,
Ha.
what beautiful dialogues, what emotions they have captured. So
Absolutely.
acting pieces are also pretty good. So I will definitely go for Hoichoi. And yes, Oho Gujarati is also into development. So once they launch their platform,
Definitely.
you also buy it, I also buy it.
Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. So if I had to ask you, would you like to join us next year?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely a yes.
Yes, yes. We would love to have you next year.
Thank you so much, Namrata,
Thank
for
you.
your time and patience.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. What motivates you to do what you do?
What really motivates is the idea of telling stories and reaching out to people, having your own voice, and making a small impact in their lives.
Interesting. Where does your passion come from?
My passion comes from my, I don't know, I mean, it's about the daily observations, and the passion comes from the fact that I believe I've been probably meant to tell stories.
Wow, that's interesting. What is your success mantra?
All right, the success mantra is to keep on doing. Not just sit back and be complacent, just to do it, I think is the success mantra.
Right. What regional content did you consume recently, not in your native language, like local or global?
Well, on OTT, I consumed Pushpa.
Acha.
Like
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people would have the common answer.
Yeah. Okay. Would you pay for regional language OTT not in your native language? Which platform would you subscribe?
Oh, I have already subscribed to a lot of platforms. AHA is also on my list, so I've just recently subscribed to AHA Telugu.
Okay, okay. Interesting. And any last thoughts about Vidnet, like about this initiative you would like to say?
Oh, I'm absolutely grateful to Vidnet for having us here, and it gives us a lot of opportunity to network here, meet a lot of people, and meet a lot of giants in the industry and learn a lot. So that's a
Right.
great platform, and thank you so much. Looking forward to be here every year.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Akshay. आपको क्या मोटिवेट करता है सर जो
In term of motivation,
yes in terms of motivation बोलिए.
हम लोग बहुत ज़मीन से उठे हुए इंसान हैं. मतलब अगर मेरा पर्सनल आप लेवल पे देखें तो बहुत ही छोटे हम लोग उससे हैं, मध्य स्तरीय जिसे कह सकते हैं आप, मिडिल परिवार से हैं, मिड फैमिली से. और मुझे मोटिवेट जो करता है वो काम करना बहुत पसंद है.
Right.
अभी मैं मतलब मुझे बस लगता है कि ये हमने कर लिया है, अब क्या व्हाट्स नेक्स्ट, अब
Okay.
अगला क्या है. सो वी आर कमिंग इन, वी ऑलरेडी डन दिस OTT. अभी एक OTT हम दूसरा ला रहे हैं. हम टेलीकॉम सेक्टर में ला रहे हैं जो बिल्कुल ही अलग तरीके का टेलीकॉम है, दैट इज़ डिजिटल. हम
Right.
टेलीविज़न में आ रहे हैं, GEC में आ रहे हैं. हम एक वीडियो गेम ला रहे हैं. सो
Right.
दिस इज़ ऑल, ये जितना भी चीज़ें हैं तो ये सिर्फ बनाना है, करना है, करना है.
Yes.
तो ये मुझे बेसिकली मोटिवेट करती है कि ये करना है, दिस इज़ द टारगेट.
Right.
और वो मुझे सिर्फ चिड़िया की आँख दिखाई देती है.
Wow.
तो मैं वो ही,
Focus.
हाँ, मतलब मेरी राशि में भी बुध बड़ा स्ट्रांग है. तो मैं बहुत ही फोकस्ड रहता हूँ कि मुझे ये सीखना है. मैंने 6 महीने में GEC के बारे में पूरा डेटा समझ लिया है. और अगर आप मुझे कल बुलाइए, मैं GEC के बारे में बहुत ज़बरदस्त स्पीच दे सकता हूँ.
Wow.
जी.
Interesting. सर आपका सक्सेस मंत्रा क्या है?
मेरा सक्सेस मंत्र है फोकस. मैंने हर चीज़ को, एक तो फोकस है और दूसरा एक गुरु मंत्र है कि बगैर मरे स्वर्ग नहीं मिलता. तो अगर आपको स्वर्ग चाहिए तो मरना खुद पड़ेगा. आप ये मत सोचिए कि आप किसी भी अमाउंट पर किसी भी इंसान को आप हायर करेंगे और वो आपको काम करके देगा.
Right.
तो आपको खुद करना पड़ेगा और खुद उसके बारे में जानकारी लेनी पड़ेगी. अगर आपने अस्पताल खोला तो आपको MD या MBBS का ज्ञान होना चाहिए या आपके पास डिग्री होनी चाहिए. तो होता ये है कि दूसरी बात, आप अकेले नहीं कर सकते, आपको एक टीम चाहिए.
Right.
टीम को कभी भी ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए कि जाओ काम करो. यहाँ पर होना चाहिए आओ काम करें.
Right.
तो आओ काम करें में क्या होता है कि सामने वाले को लगता है कि मेरा जो बॉस है या मेरा जो हम साथी है वो साथ में बैठ के काम कर रहा है और साथ में डिस्कशन कर रहा है.
Right.
तो एक बॉस और एक एम्प्लॉय या एम्प्लॉयर का एक फील नहीं आना चाहिए. तो दिस इज़ ऑल, जो सक्सेस मंत्र है वो यही सब चीज़ें हैं.
So we see you as a very big leader. So आप बताइए, लाइक आप अपनी टीम को कैसे इनकरेज करती है क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग के लिए?
मुझे लगता है कि जितने भी लोग क्रिएशन में आते हैं, क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पर ये देखा है कि कुछ लोग जो मेरे यहाँ जॉब कर रहे हैं या जो लोग क्रिएटिव उसमें आए हैं, उन्होंने, जैसे वकील होता है ना, जैसे हम लोग यूपी के हैं तो वहाँ पर क्या होता है कि तुमने क्या पढ़ा है, बोले BA किया और LLB किया और एक वकील बन गए.
अच्छा.
तो ज़्यादातर यहाँ पर जो लोग क्रिएटिव बनते हैं ना, वो एक्टर बन जाते हैं, क्योंकि एक्टिंग की दुकान नहीं चली तो क्रिएटिव बन गए.
अच्छा.
बट क्रिएटिविटी की उनको नॉलेज नहीं है, इतनी डीप नॉलेज कि आपको बनाना क्या है, आप स्टोरी में कहना क्या चाहते हो. उन्होंने 4 फिल्में देखी, इकट्ठा करा, क्रिएटिव बन गए.
Right.
सो बेसिकली क्रिएटिविटी वो होनी चाहिए जो आप देखना पसंद करते हो और आपको समझ में आता हो. मैं क्रिएटिव नहीं हूँ, मैं हार्डकोर स्टील मैन हूँ और मैं बिजनेसमैन हूँ. लेकिन मैं क्रिएटिविटी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये फील करता हूँ कि मुझे फॉल सीलिंग जो है वो वुडन चाहिए.
Right.
तो दिस इज़ द क्रिएशन जो आप क्रिएट करते हो. तो मेरा यही वो रहता है, मैं जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ ऐसे ही मैं लोगों को बोलता हूँ कि आप अगर कॉस्ट्यूम, नॉट इन टर्म ऑफ कि आप स्टोरी में क्रिएशन कर सकते हो, कॉस्ट्यूम भी है, स्टाइलिंग भी है, आपकी बहुत सी चीज़ें होती हैं उसके अंदर। कोई स्क्रिप्ट अच्छी लिखता है लेकिन डायलॉग अच्छे नहीं लिख पाता, कोई डायलॉग अच्छे लिखता है लेकिन स्क्रीन प्ले अच्छा नहीं लिखता। तो वो सारी चीज़ें जो हैं आपको क्रिएटिविटी में, जो मेरे लोग मेरे साथ काम करते हैं उन सबको मैं यही बात बोलता हूँ कि आपका ऐसा होना चाहिए कि चीज़ें जो आप पसंद करते हो देखना। आपको क्यों पसंद आता है कि फलाने OTT के अंदर ये प्रोडक्ट या ये कंटेंट बहुत अच्छा है,
एग्जैक्टली।
लेकिन आप होता क्या है कि नागिन बना एक बार तो सबको नागिन बनाना है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए।
एग्जैक्टली। तो OTT से याद आया, सो आप कौन सी अभी रिसेंटली कोई वेब सीरीज देख रहे हो, आपको कोई वेब सीरीज पसंद आई है, आप बता सकते
मुझे
हैं?
वो पसंद आई, अभी जस्ट रिसेंटली मैंने देखा ये काली काली आंखें।
अच्छा,
हाँ, वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा।
Netflix पे, हाँ
बट ऑफ
जी।
कोर्स वो जो कहानी का जो स्टोरी थी वो बहुत ही नॉर्मल थी, बट उसका स्क्रीन प्ले जो था वो
जी।
बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से बनाया गया था और उसको बहुत ही वेल शूटेड किया गया, बहुत अच्छे से किया गया है। तो इसलिए पब्लिक का बहुत वो रहा उसके अंदर।
राइट, इंटरेस्टिंग। सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन है,
जी।
आप विडनेट में फर्स्ट टाइम आए हैं, आपको इनिशिएटिव हमारा कैसे लगा?
बहुत बढ़िया लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा, और मैं, आप आगे बुलाएंगे मैं बिल्कुल आऊँगा। मैं दिल्ली में हूँ
Definitely,
या
sir.
कलकत्ता में हूँ, मैं ज़रूर आऊँगा। बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे, बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग हुई। इससे एक इंटरेक्शन बना। आप एक बंद कमरे में आप कुछ भी क्रिएट करते हैं, लोगों को नहीं पता होता जब तक आप पब्लिक के बीच में नहीं आते, और ये चांस आपने हमको दिया। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. What motivates you?
Just work hard.
Okay, that was rapid. That was very rapid. Okay, where does your passion come from?
To do something for the society at large, the people at large, whichever way you can contribute to their life. That is
Right.
what the motivation and inspiration comes from.
Right. Any current web series that you watched, sir, or any movies that you watched?
Yes,
liked?
I did. I watched very recently. I was not the one who I heard about Mirzapur,
Okay.
so but I watched very recently, and I subscribed to Netflix and Prime for watching certain kind of or Sony Live
Acha.
also for certain kind of series. Like I saw this Maharani.
Okay.
And because these were certain things which were related to the current events of the past.
Okay.
Say it was about the Rabdi Devi people related it to, or Mirzapur about the how the gangs operate.
Right.
And being in media for 32 years and covering those things
Wow.
brought me to let me see what exactly is this, if they
Right.
reflect any. But I think it's a web series, so it
any
was a work
favorite
of
actor?
fiction. Actor in terms of, are you talking about the film or
Film. Why?
any actor?
Any actor, sir. Yeah.
A Bollywood actor, of course, everyone's favorite is my favorite too, Amitabh Bachchan.
Oh, yes,
And,
totally. I can agree
beyond,
to this.
Beyond that, Nana Patekar is someone that I really like.
That's unique. Yes, totally. Okay, so last thoughts, sir, on Vidnet about this initiative. What would
It's a great. I wish it must continue the great efforts, continue to connect the industry and stakeholders, and also expand a little bit. This is something I must, the panel should have the. From the technology also, I didn't find anyone from the infrastructure side or CDN side. We are talking about OTT and the technology and the ecosystem. So other sides were well represented. Technology was, but some portions. So connecting all the stakeholders will always be better. So
Absolutely,
that's
sir.
what.
We'll take your advice.
Yeah, next time.
Yes, next time we'll have
Thank
this
you so
panel.
much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So we want to know what motivates you.
What motivates me is hard work, commitment, and a lot of good responses
Wow.
from my viewers.
Very nice. Where does your passion come from?
See, being in this industry from almost 10 years, okay, I have seen every front of life, I was also sometime a person who was sitting there and, hearing all the sessions and all.
Yeah.
And yes, at that moment of time, I thought that I must be somewhere over there so
Right.
that, I can give to the viewers, and the nation, okay, something more better what I think about.
What are you currently watching, like on web series? Like anything that you've liked recently?
See, just currently a day before one of my series which is launched is Pankhadiya Odi Odi. Okay, and I'm watching that because I was not able to watch that when, before that. Yes, I'm watching that and trying to understand how well the team has made it.
Acha. Any favorite actor that
Shah Rukh Khan.
Wow, SRK it is. Any last thoughts about Vidnet, about this initiative that you would like to talk about?
Here, what I feel is there are a lot of writers who are, actually struggling of, how to get into the platforms and, how to move further with their careers as well. So there must be something wherein, you all should, some form or something like that wherein, could help them to, get the right people over there.
Okay. Thank you so much, Falguni, for giving your time.